Thank you for inviting me. I'm Harriet Berg. I'm the Norwegian Consul General here in New York. You asked me what kind of challenges that we at the consulate and also Norwegian businesses have experienced with the crisis. I must say that we have probably been pleasantly surprised by how far we've been able to work nearly as normal by working from home and using electronic platforms. But in the longer run, it's very frustrating. We as diplomats and as business representatives, we like to meet people. We like to be together, partner, innovate, find new solutions, and we cannot do that by meeting our electronic platforms on different sides of a border. We need to come together again, and I hope that we will see very soon that this will happen. Another very concrete challenge that we are seeing is the travel restrictions and the practical challenges of actually moving between European countries and the US. That will certainly be a very important negative factor in moving the business cooperation between Europe and US forward again after the crisis. While that is an important issue and a negative issue, we certainly also see some positive impacts by this crisis, or I would say some things are actually moving as they should. That includes offshore wind projects on the East Coast. US authorities are very eager to see this moving forward and are discussing what is needed with business. And Norwegian businesses, among other European partners, are also very eager to see things move forward as in a normal situation. Norwegian companies coming from the oil and gas sector is also very used to interruptions and long planning horizons, and ready and willing to take on that challenge. So we are optimistic when it comes to continuing creating jobs and values in offshore wind, in a sector that can actually bring up to 100,000 new jobs in a situation where it's so many jobs, new jobs that are needed. We also see that some Norwegian tech companies are very active in adapting to the new opportunities and challenges. Unacast, for instance, a Norwegian tech company using location-based data in their business, very rapidly turned around and developed a new service called Social Distancing Scoreboard, where they are measuring the impact of authorities' policies to keep people apart and seeing how that is actually being taken up by people by using their mobile data. We also have other Norwegian companies that are coming in or that are interested in helping US companies in expediting their digitalization strategies in the future. What will happen after this? Difficult to say, of course. I think maybe less than many are saying. I'm sure that we will see an expedited digitization strategy in many companies. People are used to using new electronic platforms, used to working from home, used to not traveling as much as before. But I also believe that this positive side of the crisis have some very negative sides. I'm personally very worried that the protectionism that we have witnessed in the US for a while will be now even stronger based on the crisis. That we will have more travel restrictions, that we will have more trade barriers, and that will make it very difficult for us to do what is needed to work against this crisis. With more cooperation, both politically and economic, we would probably easier and faster get out of the crisis. And that's what we are working to see happen. I also hope that this pause and the interruption that we have actually witnessed through the corona crisis can be used for something good. Maybe have us all pause a bit, think about what is important and what is not important, who are important, who are not important, and also see some interruptions when it comes to business, hopefully for the good. Maybe we will see more sustainable business being developed in the future based on this interruption. At least I hope, and I wish us all well with moving the positive sides of this crisis forward. Thank you.